Hey everyone, this is Debbie from Crystal Dragonfly, and it's after midnight, so it is May 12th, Thursday. And I wanted to show you in this video some of the copper pieces that I have. I thought it might be nice if I group them all together, show them in one video. I will try and post them for the weekend, maybe a little bit earlier. I do spend a lot of my days packing orders, so I don't always have a lot of time to post the multitude of new things that I have in, but we're working on it. So I'm going to start with the copper spheres that you see here. I have had these in the past. They're wonderful. They are spherical, so that means that they will send the energy out equally in all directions, which makes them an excellent choice to use in the center of any crystal grid that you use. And copper is a wonderful, wonderful addition to any crystal grid. It is a conductive material. It enhances the metaphysical properties of those crystals around it. It gives a wonderful boost to any crystal grid that you put together. And I have used copper in my grids probably for over 15 years. I'm fortunate I do happen to have a lot of copper pyramids, so when I put a grid together, I always have a pyramid that I can place over it. If you don't have a copper pyramid, that's fine. If you have any other kind of copper piece and you feel that you would like to add some copper or the element of copper to your grid, just go with a sphere or a cube or a shape similar to this or anything else that you can find that calls to you, and you can give your grid a nice little boost that way. I do have this brand new shape. This is, oh geez, this is really heavy. It's a solid copper cube, and not only will you be adding the element of the copper, but you will also be adding the geometric shape of the cube. And I believe in layering energies, so by combining the copper with the metaphysical properties of your crystals and the geometric shape, you already right there have layer upon layer upon layer, which can only help to make your grid that much more powerful. And I think, you know, if you can layer your energies, if you can get that extra boost, it's a really, really good thing to do, and you'll be really pleased with the results. So we have the sphere, we have the cube. This is a solid copper cylinder, which I have also had in the past. Very unusual shape. I do like to incorporate that into my grids periodically. And these are great. If you had 2 of these or 4 or 6, any amount, and you wanted to incorporate them in between the crystals in your grid, that is just a fabulous way to get some copper element in there. These pieces happen to have 2 flat ends, so they won't roll. If you look over here, you can see that I actually placed one on top of one of my platform pyramids, and I really like the way that looks. And I do apologize, Miss Kitty wants to get into the video, but I'm going to pull her away. You go over here. Yes, so we have the bases also, which is another way, an easy way and a useful way to add some copper and the mirror effect onto your grids. These bases, and I also have them in round shapes, have a solid copper pattern, either geometric or a star or a sacred geometry pattern, layered on top of a mirror, which also, I believe, enhances the properties of your grid. And those are placed on a wooden base. So that is a very nice, useful tool to incorporate when you're putting together a crystal grid. So these are just some of the copper pieces I have. I also have the flat Copper of Life bases that you can use to place a grid on. I have copper bowls with the Flower of Life pattern engraved on it. So these are really, really wonderful tools to add to your metaphysical collection, your crystal collection, to help you get the most of your crystals and when you put together your crystal grids. Actually, the World Peace Grid has a solid copper, and I think it's a heart, not sure about the shape, but they have used solid copper overlaid with 24 karat gold, but they did use a good amount of solid copper for that grid also. So copper is really a wonderful, wonderful way to boost your grids. So since we're here and we're together, I'm going to do a quick sneak peek because I left my bowl here with my red quartz point from Morocco. These are all natural points. They're not carved or polished, so of course they don't have the flat base. So in order to use them in the center of a crystal grid or as a focal point for meditation, and this is something I've done for years and I always do, this is sitting in a blue aventurine bowl with some iolite chips, but you can place them in any kind of bowl or a glass votive holder. If you don't have gemstone chips and you have a craft store or a hobby store, I know here in Texas we have Hobby Lobby and Michael's, they sell bags of crushed stone, which looks like sand, but it's actually stone, and you can fill up a container a little, maybe 3/4 of the way, not quite to the top. And that's a wonderful way to get any of your natural points to stand upright. You can use them in the center of your grid, and if you have a natural point, that's a great centerpiece if you're putting a grid together. I did also receive these smoky quartz natural points. Some of these do stand on their own, but I still would probably place them in a bowl in a similar fashion as the red quartz, just because I like them to be perfectly straight, pointing upwards. So I will have these on the Facebook page along with several other items that I have not had the chance to post yet, but I'm working on it. And if you're interested in any of these pieces before I have the opportunity to post them, just leave me a message in the comments below. I'll be happy to get back to you as quickly as I can. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. I'll see you on the weekend. And take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.